Hello, and thank you for tuning. Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Stuff I Heard podcast. My name is Joshua Peak.
You sure?
Yeah. Um, we
Y-
don't have workman's comp, by the way, for the podcast, so you can't be injuring yourself over there with
I
your
know, right?
headphones.
I like.
My wife Dolores is joining us today, and she just had an incident with some headphones and a
eh,
chair. And I was like, "How did you do that?" She's like, "I don't even know."
I don't even know.
But yeah, we don't have workman's comp, so you can't
Okay.
be injured on the job while recording a podcast.
Okay.
Um,
Duly noted.
Notice I'm wearing my safety glasses just in
Yeah,
case.
there you go.
Yeah, they're not really safety glasses. I need to read. Here's the thing: I'm getting old. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's getting harder to read. I need extra help.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that one.
Can't make the letters any bigger on the screen. Does give us a problem. Let's talk about some stuff I heard. So
Let's talk about some stuff that we've done just
we can
recently.
talk about some stuff we did.
Yeah, we did. We had a busy day yesterday. Very busy.
We did. During Christmas time, we have a group of let's call it grown children, empty nester friends. And our friend group decided years ago that let's not buy each other a bunch of crap that we don't need or don't use or don't want. Instead, let's go on some like experiences. Let's live life. Let's actually enjoy some of this stuff and do it together because we have a good time when we're together. We do. We have a great time. So my wife came up with the idea of hooking us up with a boozy brunch in downtown Charleston. There is a lady there, Elise Connolly. She is a Charleston-based food writer, creator of Cooking with Booze. She hosts a highly rated, curated boozy brunch tour featuring iconic Lowcountry recipes and spots. And how did you come across it?
I'm trying to find something different for Christmas, and we one of our favorite things to do as a group is go somewhere nice to have dinner,
Mm-hmm.
eat a meal, whether dinner or brunch, and we all enjoy that. We like sitting around and eating a good meal and chit chatting. We don't get to see our friends from North Carolina as often, so I kind of wanted to do something where we could spend the day and enjoy the beautiful town of Charleston. I didn't really want to go all the way to Savannah. That's a little more than a day, a little more drive.
Mm-hmm.
This way we went yesterday morning, and I found it on
Airbnb.
I actually found it on Airbnb. I want to say I was just Googling walking food tours. This was a walking tour, but it wasn't very far. I mean, we might have walked a mile total. We got it was from 10 to 12 was the actual tour. It was brunch, and we did three different restaurants. We started off, we met our host, which Josh was just talking about. We met her at the iconic restaurant 82 Queen,
Mm-hmm.
which is in actually on 82nd Queen Street, right?
Yeah.
In downtown Charleston. Met her there. We started off there. They are known for their she crab soup, their green fried tomatoes, their shrimp and grits, barbecued shrimp, their low country type cuisine. We started there. We were served I don't even remember what the cocktail was, but it was by far my favorite.
It was red and fruity and delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was like, I don't taste any alcohol in this.
It was really
I could
good.
have a lot of these.
We our meal started off with green fried tomato with served on a little bed of cheese grits, and these were smaller portions because we were going to three different restaurants, but
Mm-hmm.
all of it was very good. 80 82nd Queen, 82
82
Queen
Queen is the restaurant.
was my favorite of the three stops. Like I said, we did green fried tomatoes, cheese grits, and it had a tomato jam.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was.
It's like a sweet tomato jam, which I'd never heard of a tomato jam
Me
before, but
either,
it
and
was
it
good.
was very good. And then they served us a small little cup of she crab soup, which was absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good.
With something green in it that I ate.
I'm not really sure what that was.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
Oh, that little thing that looked like a little piece of plant. I'm not sure what that
Yeah,
was. A little sprig of
I
something.
ate that plant, whatever
Yeah,
that
I
was.
noticed.
I was like, we're gonna eat that.
But
Um,
so when the tour got started off, it started off fantastic, strong.
I like the fact that number one, I know this is gonna sound kind of whatever. The weather was nice. Okay, it was a little bit cold, but a little bit breezy, but it was a nice
It
day
was a
to start
beautiful
off the
sunny
day.
day, considering we've not had many of those lately.
And Charleston for us is only a 2 hour drive. So, I mean, yes, we did have to get up early to be there. And the tour started at 10 a.m., but we wanted to be there in plenty of time. So, we left the house a little after 7 to get there a little after 9. We wanted to find parking. I always know that parking is an issue, especially in downtown Charleston. And we got lucky in the fact that our beginning point was right across the street from a parking garage, and it was plenty of parking, and it was super convenient. She was very pleasant, got to meet with us. There were a couple other people that joined us. I think we had a total of
Nine,
nine,
yeah, I think,
and
yeah, her
with her
tours, I
included
think
was
she does
10.
10. Well, I think
Yep.
she does 10 guests total and then herself,
Yep.
but apparently she pre does the reservations at these places so that you can have a place to sit. But where we started was 10 a.m., was not crowded at all. Matter of fact, we might have been like the only people in the restaurant for a
Well, I
little
did
bit.
notice a sign that says they didn't open until 11.
Okay.
So this is part of I'm sure she arranges this because we talked to her about her experience, and she has an agreement with these restaurants, and
Yes.
they understand that, hey, she's going to come through and do this thing. And I'm sure all the money transfers between them and her and everything. And the cool part was because this was a tour that she basically ran, everything was ready for us when we walked into places.
Yes, she had everything set up.
Like
Yeah.
they knew timing, they were prepared. It's like, okay, you want it now? Let's go ahead and have this ready.
Yeah.
So when we sat down, it's like, and here's your stuff. And like, oh, this is cool.
Service was great. When
Yep.
each restaurant we went to, we were actually served by people that work at that particular restaurant. But she was she was a fantastic host.
Mhm.
She chit chatted with all 9 of us at the table, and she talked about different historical things about Charleston and about the actual restaurant that we were in.
Mhm.
So, like I say, first stop 82 Queen, very good. Then we walked just a very short distance, and like Josh said, it was a beautiful day, a little bit breezy, but the sun was shining, and I will take that any day over the snow and ice that we've had the last few weeks. But we walked to the next restaurant, which was
The Iron Rose.
the Iron
It's
Rose.
inside of the Mills House. So it's like a famous place
Oh, it was a
in
beautiful.
downtown
I've never been
Charleston.
in that hotel. That was an actually
It's
beautiful
gorgeous.
lobby. Yes, gorgeous. And this restaurant was busy because of it being in the actual lobby part of a hotel. And but our table was reserved. The 9 of us sit down, and at this course we had French toast, which is what this restaurant is known for. Their French toast is a little bit different in the sense that it was almost like a thick pudding.
But the top was like crusty.
It was very good.
And then it had like some fruit. They had blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, some pecans, and then like was it a caramel kind of drizzle?
Kind of like a caramel drizzle. Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Now it was definitely a smaller
And
portion than what you would get if you ordered and off the menu.
they also brought us something in the beginning. Was it the
Oh
deviled egg?
no. That was the third plate. No, we got the drink, our cocktail.
Well, it was something else.
No, they brought us the cocktail.
I know, but was it just the one thing to eat there?
Yes. Yes, it was just a French toast.
Okay.
And this was called a boozy brunch. So each one of the 3 courses or 3 restaurants that we went to had a cocktail to go along with it. And this was a champagne type cocktail that had some bubbly type
effervescence.
There you go. That word. That word.
We should have a contest so you can spell effervescence just amongst our friends. You spell it.
But this one had remember the toothpick on the top with the what was
candied ginger.
Candied ginger. I was not courageous enough to eat that. You tried. You eat that, right?
I did. It was fun. It was.
Was it a little strong?
It was a little strong. I could feel the hair on my chest starting to grow.
Yeah, candied ginger. Yeah. Ginger strong, period. But I would think it being caramelized like that, it would be even stronger.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good cocktail. Great French toast. And we sat there for we sat there for a little bit longer, but once again, the host chatted with us and talked about the restaurant.
To take restroom breaks and stuff like that.
We were able to go to the restroom there. Beautiful hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Service was great. And then we left that location and we walked a little bit further, probably 10-minute walk. We walked toward the water. I did notice that.
Toward Bay Street.
Mm-hmm. And our third restaurant and stop, which was our final stop, was the
Rudy Royale.
and it is right next. It's very close. We passed Magnolia's, which is one of my favorite restaurants in Charleston. But Rudy Royale, we had never eat there before. That course was our final course, and they served us first with a deviled egg. I'm not much of a deviled egg person. I'm not really crazy about them.
It had
I
a pork
did.
rind on top.
It had a pork rind on top, and you could tell that they had used some type of horseradish
Yeah.
in with the
It was a little spicy.
It everybody said it was good.
It was good.
I did taste the actual filling of the deviled egg. It was good. And then we were served
well, in the presentation too, they used
it
a
was
little
very
bit
pretty.
of the yolk mixture as a bedding to kind of keep it from sliding around on the
Yes.
plate. I heard them say that's why they did it, and I was like, well, that's kind of cool, but also it tastes good too.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
so we were the deviled egg actually came out first. They served us with that. Then we were served a chicken and biscuit, which with a pickle. Oh, that was really,
with
really
some
good.
kind of honey drizzle.
Yes, very
Yeah.
good. And our cocktail at this stop was a espresso martini.
With toasted marshmallow.
Yes, it had a really thick marshmallow cream on the top, and then little miniature marshmallows that had been um, toasted.
But here's the thing: I grew up my whole life thinking it was marshmallow, like Mello, and then I saw it spelled out. It's mallow, marshmallow.
I think marshmallow is different than.
No,
I don't know.
We just always said marshmallow, but the A is actually it's Mallow.
Well, it had a marshmallows on top. They had been toasted.
It just sounds wrong.
They had used the little torch to toast those, which made it even better.
Yeah.
Because the marshmallow had a little bit of a marshmallow, excuse me, had a little bit of a crunch to it as you drank it off the top of the drink. It was a super strong espresso martini. Not necessarily strong on the alcohol portion of it, which it probably was. But the espresso part of it, man, that thing was strong.
It was a bit strong. Yeah.
It was. They did not give us a lot of that. That was definitely a smaller portion, which I'm glad it was a smaller portion.
Yeah. I saw people trying to drink it different ways, and I noticed a couple of people stirring theirs to get the marshmallow stuff mixed up.
Mine to mix mine up.
Oh, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Because I want the sugars to mix in there and not make it as strong. But yeah, that was a little bit different.
Very good. It was fantastic. I want to say I've done a couple of food tours. Have you ever done a food tour? Was that your first one?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
I think our friends did. I mean, I did not hear anybody complain. Everybody was thoroughly enjoying the weather. I'm glad that we had a good day for weather. And everybody seemed to really, really like the food, and being able to move from place to place made it more interesting.
And Elise made it fun too.
Yes, she did. And so we spent 2 hours, and we actually sat at the third restaurant probably a little bit longer, even after 12 o'clock, for just a little bit. But after that, we decided our next activity was not planned until 2 o'clock. And for Christmas, along with the Boozy Brunch tour, we gave our friends a escape room experience. Both of my friends, Cheryl and Lori, absolutely love escape rooms. I will have to admit, in the past, I've not been a fan of them. I just don't see myself. I'm not that great at problem solving on the spot like that. And I don't know if maybe I get a little nervous. I'm not really sure. But I've done escape rooms before with these friends when we've been on different trips. And I'm usually one of those that I'm like, okay, whatever, take my money. I'll sit in the corner and watch. And that's pretty much what I've done in the past. This one yesterday was awesome.
Yeah.
The 6 of us went to, the name of the company was called Breakout Charleston. I had researched it, and there's a lot of escape rooms in Florence, but I strictly went off of the reviews. They had some fantastic reviews. Nobody had anything negative to say about them. The minute we walked in the door, the person that was our hostess, I mean, she was into it.
Yeah.
She thoroughly enjoyed her job, and in the way that she presented the whole thing to you. Your experience started almost the minute you walked in the front door. when she checked us in. She was super nice. She yeah, she was on. She was game on for her.
Mm-hmm.
And it was there was three experiences to choose from. I chose the Wild West heist, which put the six of us in a room and we had to steal a gold nugget or
We had to problem solve things to find the gold nugget
yeah, we had to find it.
before the outlaw came to get us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard her say, because you had gone to the restroom, as you were walking to the restroom, she had said, sort of, you caught the end of this. The guy who designed it was a former Disney Imagineer.
Yes.
So he wanted to make everything as tactile as possible, not like a whole bunch of combination things that you twist around, but moving, sliding, placing things in different areas with magnets to make things happen kind of thing, which I really thought made the difference.
Yes. Well, you've done an escape room or two, and you were kind of like me in the sense that you're like, I can take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Also, too, our other, the other couples that we were friends with, like I say, both of my girlfriends, they absolutely love it. Their husbands, they're pretty much the same way. They could take it or leave it, and they would rather leave it if they were asked. But the six of us had no choice. I purchased this for us to do, and I want to say that I was extremely impressed with all of us.
Yes.
All six of us worked together and separately.
Yeah.
Solving this escape room. And not only did we do fantastic, we broke out of that room with like 23 minutes to spare.
We did have to use 3 clues.
We did, and we were allowed 3 clues
because we were kind of hung up. But
I've been in escape rooms before where we've had to use more than the 3. They'll give you more than the 3, but where we had to use more than 3, and that is the first time I've ever, even with the friends that I go with that are fantastic at problem solving, we've not gotten out, and this was not considered an easy room.
Yeah.
And like I say, the 6 of us had to work together, and we
had
did
to talk out loud.
Yes.
All the things they talk about with team building and stuff like that. And you go, no way. And then you do it like this, and you're like, okay, this room definitely is.
Yeah.
So Breakout, Charleston, definitely check them out. Go on Google, check them out. They're easy to get to. They're right behind the Porsche dealership off of 17.
Now, I have not at the moment. I have not left a review on either one of our experiences yesterday. Okay. I plan to. I just hadn't had time yet, but I plan to leave a review for our Boozy Brunch tour and for the escape room because it was a great experience. Yeah. And I would people do read reviews.
Yeah, on the break room one, it's got 5 out of 5 on everything that it lists. And for the Boozy Brunch, of course, she's at a 5 out of 5 for that too. I mean, if anybody's interested in booking with Elise for that, it is available on this AirB&B experiences, which I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well,
until you were talking about doing this, and I was like, wait, what do you mean AirB&B? Well,
she did say, we talked a little bit about that with her yesterday. Apparently, AirB&B started trying to do these experiences prior to COVID, and then when COVID hit, of course, that changed a lot of things.
Yeah, because it's high touch and it's involved and stuff like that.
Yes, so now they are trying to basically like reintroduce some of these, and all it is really is tours in the area. Like if you're booking an Airbnb, like going on a trip and booking an Airbnb, it will give you some suggestions for different types of tours and experiences, things that you can do while you're in that area. And she said that's how they got started with this.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you go to TripAdvisor and you type in, let's just say you're going to Charleston for a vacation, you can type in tours in Charleston and it will come up with like the carriage tours, the one where you do the boat that goes up and down the river and you have like a dinner cruise. You will see all of that type of stuff on TripAdvisor. Now Airbnb has gotten in on that, and that's, like I say, she apparently only works through Airbnb, but she did say that they get a percentage, but they handle everything for her. She doesn't have to do anything except for make the reservations for the number of people that she's going to have in the party.
Yep.
I
Well,
will use it again.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I would like to do it again if we ever do it again. I mean, I'm down. This was fun.
Yeah.
So you knocked it out of the park. I think everybody was super excited about it, and they were just head over heels about their experience.
I don't think they minded driving 2 hours there and 2 hours
No,
back. I think
no,
everybody had a great day yesterday.
yeah, for sure. And the breakout. I mean, you and I talked about doing the escape room for a while after we left there because it was so fun.
I think all of us did.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
we actually, after we left the escape room, we went to a little local, just a little bar and had a drink because it was still fairly early in the day because we were done. We were actually done before 3 because we got in a little bit early.
yeah.
Got to start our 2 o'clock experience a little bit early. But we all 6 of us sat right there and talked about how much we enjoyed it, which made me extremely happy because I was worried.
Well, because you had a lot riding on it. You know, your reputation as being a planner and all that fun stuff. Um, but yeah, that everybody had a blast. So I think you did a great job. I was telling you a little bit about a TV show that I watched as we were heading back home yesterday called His and Hers. And I'd mentioned this to our friends about going and checking it out. I actually got recommended this show by several people at work. They were like, "Have you seen this? It's on Netflix." Johnny Bententhal plays one of the main characters along with Tessa Thompson. I've seen them in a bunch of different things in the past. This is a phenomenal murder whodunit kind of show that nobody knows the answers until the end. It keeps you sidelined the entire way of just constantly thinking, maybe it's this person, maybe it's that person. And then when you think it's all over and you know who did it, or you think you know who did it, there's a final reveal at the very last bit where you're like, wait, what? And it's just, I'm surprised you didn't hear me in the living room going, no way, because it was just such a big shock. So I do like to recommend shows. I mean, that's one I will recommend. It is, I mean, it involves murder. So don't go into it thinking, well, Josh said this is a cool show. No, no, no. I'm saying it's a murder mystery show. There are people that die. It's a TV show. But again, you're not going to find out who done it until the very, very end. If you're looking for something fun that's just high action, like a lot of guys just love high action shows, they don't want to really think a whole lot. Go check out Wrecking Crew. The Wrecking Crew is on Amazon. You got Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista.
Oh, those are two big guys.
Yeah. Both of them, you know, Dave Bautista, former MMA star, you know, movies and whatnot. And then, of course, Jason Momoa. They look like they're related.
Aquaman. That's
Yeah,
Aquaman.
they look like they're related anyway, which is ironic because in this, he can't swim. It's a little sideline story, kind of a joke. I thought it was hilarious. The guy who plays Boba Fett is in it too, Tamora Morrison. They're in Hawaii, and the storyline is their father was kind of a rough fella, and he gets killed. And then the Dave Bautista character is a Navy SEAL, and the other Jason Momoa is like a police officer, and he has to like fly in from Oklahoma to figure out who killed their father. And then it just turns into a high action thing where there's just nonstop stuff happening. They must have used a ton of money to make this movie because there are so many explosions and
They
things
blew
blowing
up a
up.
bunch of stuff and beat up a bunch of people, right?
I'm
Let
sure
me
I'm
guess.
sure you heard it through the walls of there's stuff going off. At one time, there's like a helicopter scene that is chasing after them and shooting at them and explodes, and it's just there's so much going on. I enjoyed it. I
It's
thought it
a
was a lot
guy
of fun.
movie.
It's a total guy
It's
movie.
a what is the die? It's a Die Hard type movie, right? Total guy movie.
Don't disrespect Die Hard that way.
What? It is a guy
Die
movie.
Hard is a
It's a classic.
masterpiece
It's a
in Christmas cinema that involves the Nakatomi Plaza and Hans Gruber falling to his death. Come on, you can't disrespect them like that. No, Wrecking Crew is a different thing. Wrecking Crew is like if you had it's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from the 80s. It's just like, oh, I'm totally in. This is so much fun. Or you know, late 80s, early 90s, that
okay.
kind of thing. But they do a great job. This is a fantastic show to watch. It's just high action. You don't really need to worry yourself about the plot. It's just a high lot of action. It's a lot of fun. Um,
There's a lot of things on TV right now to watch. You got
I've
the
watched a ton of it. That's this crazy thing. On Disney, I watched a Marvel show called Wonder
I
Man.
think you talked about that one last
Did
weekend.
I?
You did. You did.
I did.
Oh, see, I listen.
Well,
Even when I'm not here,
I've
I
had
listen.
people at work ask me about it, and they're like, "Yeah, where he where he's not going to do anything. Like, where's his superpowers? It's supposed to be a thing. And I'm like, I don't know. Trust the process. Kevin Feige has a process, and he will be big somewhere. But yeah, so there's that. Um,
The Olympics started Friday
the
night.
Olympics started Friday night, and you said Lindsey Vaughn is already injured again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Olympics are taking place where? We had to look this up. I did not know.
I don't know. Italy,
Italy, somewhere in Italy.
Northern Italy,
Cortina? Is that how you say it? Cortina?
which is odd.
Well, no, it's apparently Winter Olympics. They need lots of snow.
Apparently, it snows there.
Yes.
Now, that reminds me of Jan saying that the best experience he's ever had is the train ride between Italy and Switzerland because it's so beautiful with all the cascading mountains and snow and stuff. So, yeah, I could just picture that.
But these are the Winter Olympics, so there'll be lots of figure skating.
Oh, good.
Oh, I love to watch the figure skating.
Yeah, I tried to watch it last night and it was watching me before
And then
very long.
there's what else? Oh, there's skiing. This would be the part where they do the snowboarding.
The snowboarding
I did see where somebody is at the Olympics, and this is like her third time or fourth time in
for
snowboarding.
snowboarding.
Yes, she's been snowboarding for a while.
I watched this kid that was 17 with a broke arm do some crazy
Yes, I
move that
did
everybody was
too.
like, "Oh my goodness,
I
can you
saw
believe he
that.
pulled it off?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just started Friday. This past Friday evening was the opening ceremonies. I don't really know how long. It's about 2 weeks,
Mm.
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I did hear that Snoop Dogg curled
Yes,
and went sledding.
and he tried to and ski.
Okay.
There's commercials with him skiing, um, curling, doing different things. But yeah, he's I guess one of the main commentators again this year.
He's been
Or
doing more and more commentating
he
over
has.
the years, and he's good at it.
He's very
He's
popular.
entertaining. He's encouraging. He wants to learn. He's taking it. I mean, he's taking it seriously. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's got a great audience.
If I were to look at him, I couldn't tell you how old he is.
I don't know. He's
I
in
mean, he's
his
got to be older than
40s.
me. No,
He's older than that.
he's got to be older than me.
I have no idea how old he is.
He was big when I was younger.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
I'm not sure how old he is, but I've got him. He's 54 years old.
oh,
So he's 2 years older than you. So 54.
no, he's 54 as of October of 71. He's 3 years older than me.
Okay. He's 54 right now.
I'm 51.
Okay. So he'll be 55 this year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I knew he was older than me, but I didn't know how
Well,
much.
I mean, and he's actually been married since 1997 to the same person.
Cool. I wonder what his real name is.
His real name, I see it right here. His real name is Calvin Cordoza. Oh gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I wouldn't even attempt because his last name is Broadus, Broadus Jr. He's a junior.
Mm,
Calvin, and his middle name is Cordozar.
Cardoza?
Cordoza.
Hmm.
Calvin Cordoza
Broadus.
Broadus Jr. And he is professionally known as Snoop Dogg.
It's a good call on the Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Rolls off the tongue a little bit easier.
Yes. He actually
cooler
says
on.
that he has a criminal record involving felony drug and gun possession.
Yeah,
And
he had a past. He was a
knucklehead. Everybody does.
He was kind of a knucklehead when he was younger.
Everybody has skeletons in their closet. Some of those skeletons are just a little scarier than others.
Yeah, he's a little rambunctious fellow,
But speaking of the things to watch on TV,
the crowd you keep,
we also have the Super Bowl.
Well, I don't know if we can literally talk about it because
Why?
it's one of those copyrighted things.
It's a football game.
They have to call it the big game and crap like that.
The big game tonight. Then.
I guess they do that on the radio because they're regulated.
There's a big game and big controversy over the halftime show.
Whatever.
I don't know the halftime person that's performing.
I don't either, but I've seen a few videos of him in a dress burning the flag, and I was like, yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that on stage burning the flag. I'm like,
I don't know him. I don't know of him. I don't know any of his music.
Life's about choices, and I choose not to. How about that?
And that's all you simply have to do is just not watch it, right?
Yeah.
So, who's playing in the big game?
Seattle not the Supersonics. That's basketball, and they don't even exist anymore. The Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots.
New England Patriots. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's the old Tom Brady team.
yeah. How about that?
He's probably one of the broadcasters for this game, I'm sure.
I did see a thing with Kid Rock where he says, I'm a little confused by the Super Bowl being played in San Francisco, and y'all chose not to use one of the most popular bands from San Francisco, Metallica. That'd have been a cool halftime show.
I don't think it's do they choose? I mean, are you invited?
I don't know. It's supposedly it's ran by a media group that's involved with Jay-Z or something, and he's picking and choosing, or his team is picking and choosing. I don't know how involved he is, but yeah, that would have been cool to have Metallica do the halftime show.
Well, I'm sure that, we don't listen to the person's music that has been chosen for the halftime show, but the younger generation does.
Well, there's a lot of them I haven't listened to.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm sure they try to pick it based on what what is the popular vote.
What do you think when you think of Super Bowl halftime shows? What do you think of as one of the coolest ones?
Purple Rain.
I was gonna say
Prince. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That was pretty awesome.
And I guess the one thing that made that one so awesome is the fact that it was pouring down rain.
Yep.
While he was actually playing.
And he's on stage with an electric guitar shredding it.
I mean, yeah, that one was iconic in my opinion. Awesome. I mean, I've seen a lot of them. And I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Actually, one of my favorite ones is one that Snoop Dogg was in.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. It's been probably in the last 10 years?
I think it was last year.
No, it's been longer than that. He was in one with Eminem and Dre, which was
a year or two ago.
Fantastic. That was a really good show, in my opinion. Bruno Mars did an amazing job years ago. Loved his show. There's been some really good ones, and there's been some that's not my choice of what I would want to watch.
Oh, he did a Christmas halftime show for something.
He did one of the playoffs.
Yeah.
One of the playoff games had him. Yes.
Did Snoop Dogg do a performance at the Super Bowl halftime? And it says that yes, he did it with Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, and Anderson Paak, Paak.
Wasn't Dr. Dre in there?
Yep, he was, but it doesn't list it on this little blurb thing.
But yeah, that one was good.
What year?
It's been a while. But yeah, I probably won't even watch the big game myself. I'm just not into it.
2022. Okay, so that was 4 years ago.
It's been a little bit.
I didn't think it was that long ago.
Well, you're thinking about seeing him so much. He's on TV a lot more now.
He is.
With the Olympics, he did do the halftime show for that playoff game that we saw here just recently, Christmas.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving right along. What's coming up? Got anything coming up? Work. That's the Rihanna. She's done the Super Bowl.
Hers was pretty impressive with the things and the levels and her going up and down on those things, all the lights and stuff, and that. And she was pregnant at the time.
Yes,
very, very pregnant. And I was like, "Oh, this is super dangerous. I hope she's okay."
She's very popular.
Yeah,
but she didn't. I mean, she's very wealthy. She's extremely wealthy, but most of her wealth comes from makeup, not her songs, her music. Her music's great, and she's made a lot of money doing that. But she owns a cosmetic company.
Did you know that her song "Umbrella," her first hit, wasn't written for her?
It was written. I've heard this.
It was written for Whitney Houston. Whitney heard it and thought, "No, I don't like this. This isn't for me."
Okay.
And it just so happens that Rihanna was in the studio, and she was like, "Would you mind if I sang it?" And she was like, "I don't know, give it a shot." And she sang it. She was like, "That's your song." I heard that on a radio. Like, did you know? On the top 40 kind of thing.
Okay.
I was like, no way. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
But like I say, she's done well in music, but she's done even better in the cosmetics industry.
Yeah. All right. So let's wrap this up. Our takeaways today are, if you're interested in doing something fun with your friends, and you want to check out Charleston doing a boozy brunch with your friends, go check out Elise on the Airbnb experiences. Tell her I sent you. It'll just be a fun little joke between me, you, and her because she don't know who we are.
She
But
was very
she
nice, but she's
might.
very busy. I'm sure she meets a lot of
She does
people.
these all the time and she has no idea who we are, but we had a good time with her. If you want to look for an escape room in the Charleston area, we highly recommend Breakout Charleston. Go check them out. If you're looking for something cool to watch on TV, again, a murder mystery, check out His and Hers. And if you're looking for something just total action, go check out Wonder Man. Not Wonder Man, Wrecking Crew.
There you go.
Wrecking Crew. Wonder Man is, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on Wonder Man. I'm kind of curious. Has anybody else watched it and what do you think is going to happen? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. With that being said, I think
Yeah.
we are done.
Okay.
Stick a
So
fork in us. We're
what
done.
tell the people what they're supposed to do.
What do you mean?
You always say that I mess up the line.
No, you don't mess up the line.
What is it?
Rate, review, subscribe.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please remember to rate, review, subscribe, share this with your friends. And as always,
Cue the cow, baby.
there you go.
Cue the cow. Moo, baby.